afternoon, and hopefully it might make you want to clap. So how about we do another little practice of that? Warm up our hands. Excellent. Our seals and our keepers both really appreciate your applause.
Good afternoon and welcome to Taronga Seals for the Wild. My name is Keeper Jose. Now, all the seals you're going to meet today are either rescued or relocated. These amazing seals are Taronga's ambassadors for the wild. The first seal we just had a glimpse of, his name is Marley. Marley is a rare Australian sea lion. Please make him welcome. Now, being an Australian sea lion also makes him one of the rarest sea lions in the world. In fact, there's only about 11,000 of them left on the coastline of South Australia and along the southern end of Western Australia. Marley has also done a very good job for his species, having just recently bred his very own grandson, That's right, yes. Marley was in fact actually born in the zoo in Adelaide about 18 years ago. He's also the oldest seal that we have here at Taronga, so you've still got a whole lot of years to go. Now, did you know you've got something in common with Marley? Have a look at your hand. Now have a look at Marley's front flipper. The bone structure in your hand and in his flipper are actually the same. Now, those flippers may look awkward for getting around on land, but they're surprisingly quite fast and quite nimble. So let's have a look as he goes for a walk. Yeah, Marley, you gotta keep going. Yeah, thank you. You can see as he uses all four of those flippers, making easy work of that clip. Good job, Marley. Now, those flippers are obviously very well designed when it comes for use in the water as well. Now, what he's doing here is what we call porpoising or bowing. It's a very quick and energy efficient way to get around our oceans, and it's also used quite well when chasing prey or getting away from predators. Now, the ocean's a pretty big place. There are obviously very different types of predators out there, seals in fact being one of them. But there is one other type of predator. Marley's actually going to give you a bit of a clue as to what it is. What do you think that looks like? Shark! Marley does do a very good shark impersonation, but what you're seeing is a natural behaviour that seals use to cool down. Those fur coats are very good at keeping the heat in, but it is only those naked and hairless flippers that let the heat out. Now, those front flippers are also very strong. You might be surprised to know that a seal like Marley is actually capable of outrunning us, especially over short distances. So it goes to show how much strength they have in that upper body. Isn't that right, Marley? Excellent work, Marley. We are going to use those flippers for one more thing, that is to wave goodbye. We're making way for two friends of ours. Please welcome out Keeper Jake with Murphy.
Thank you very much, Jose and Marley. Didn't they do a great job? Yeah, you can give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Well, hi guys, I'm Jake, and this here is the very impressive Murphy. Now, Murphy here is one of our very special California sea lions. He's actually the largest seal that we have here at Taronga Zoo. He weighs a whopping 310 kilograms. Now, being a California sea lion, these guys are native to the west coast of the United States, ranging from San Francisco all the way down to Baja, Mexico. Although Murphy actually relocated to us from a zoo up in Queensland around 7 years ago now. And today, Murphy's going to show us all the life of a seal. Now, the life for a seal out in the wild isn't always easy, and human impacts are often one of their biggest challenges. But Murph, you did such a great job, buddy, and I've got a big bucket of fish waiting for you. Didn't you do a great job? Good job, mate. Now, you may have just noticed how great our seals are at catching fish when we throw it to them, and it's because of those whiskers. Murph, how about we give everyone a bit of a closer look? Now, on the count of three, I need everyone to say whiskers and look towards the end of Murphy's nose there. 1, 2, 3! Now, it's those sensitive whiskers that help with the sense of touch, helping seals just like Murphy, good catch, detect fish in dark and murky waters. Now, at the moment, Murphy's our largest seal. Now, on any given day, he's eating around 15 kilograms of fish. That's around 2 of these buckets filled right to the very top. But Murph, what happens when all that seafood runs out, mate? Makes you pretty sad. Now, unfortunately, we're overfishing our oceans, making it harder and harder for seals just like Murphy to find a feed out there in the wild. So Murph, when you're ready, how about you come on down and help me check out to see if there's any fish left down here. Alright, good job, mate. Alright, let's have a look. Murphy, did you see anything down there? No. But is there something we can do about that, mate? You're right. Now, your choices matter. Now, next time you're out shopping for seafood, choose MSC. Now, the MSC fish stick that you can see underneath the wharf here, now that's a guarantee that your seafood has come from a fishery that helps protect fish stocks, jobs, and the environment. So choose MSC. Which one, Murph? That's right, buddy. Good job. Choose MSC, and you too can be a champion for the wild, which makes Murphy a really happy seal. Murph, where's that happy face? There we go. What a beautiful smile you have there, Murph. You've been an absolute champion, as always, buddy. And there's one thing left to do, and that's a big wave goodbye.
Thank you so much, Jake and Murphy. Well, here at Taronga, we work very closely with all of our seals to help promote positive change. Jacob, Murphy, Jacob, lovely. All right, now the first thing we want you to do is check his flipper. So he's going to hold it up, and when he does, you can grab a hold. That's it, have a look. Now they can, yeah, looks good. Sometimes they get cuts or scratches, but it look good to you? Excellent. Now it's also really important that our seals feel comfortable having their whole bodies checked over. So the way we do that is when Murphy's looking, you can reach in and give him a big pat on the chest there. Keep going. Yeah, just on the chest. Good job. Not too close. He might not be super comfortable with that. You did only just meet. Yeah. All good. All right, well, yeah, you've done an excellent job. So it looks like you've got an entourage here with lots of cameras ready. So smile at your loyal fans, hands by your sides. Lovely. And Murphy is going to smile too. There he goes. way for us. You can head back to your seat. Maybe a little bit of a... no, we don't want you to walk behind Murph, unfortunately. Oh, hold on a second. Jacob, that's Murphy reminding us we forgot to wave goodbye. So let's get everyone to help us out. Wave goodbye to Murphy. And how about a big round of applause for other Jacob? He did a fantastic job. You could fill in for our Jacob any day, I reckon. Murphy seems to like you. Alrighty, and now we are going to hand you back over to stage with keeper Jose, who's out with Diego.
Thank you very much, Michelle. That's right, I'm out here with Diego. Now, Diego is a Californian sea lion just like Murphy, but a whole lot younger. He's only 6 years of age, but already weighing 200 kilos. Hopefully these guys are going to hit well over 300 kilos as well. He was actually born in a zoo in Holland about 6 years ago. Came to us when he was only 1 year of age, only weighing about 60 kilos when he arrived, so he has done a whole lot of growing. Now, as we just saw out the front, part of caring for our seals is about teaching their behaviours. Diego won't do anything he doesn't want to do. It comes down to time and trust. Behaviours can be pretty simple, like getting to open their mouth for a health check. Very nice, a little bit smelly though. Or they can become a little bit more complicated. What Diego's learning to do is what we call a high bow. That means he uses his nose to touch that ball in the centre of the stage. But to do this, we need another volunteer. So, Michelle, can we find one?
I'm sure we can, Jose. This volunteer needs to be prepared that they might get wet. Oh, some hands up, some hands down, some hands not really quite sure. Oh, you know what, your hand you got very quickly. Do you want to come up and help us out today? Yeah, you sure you're alright to get wet maybe? Yeah, excellent. What was your name? Sabrina. Nice to meet you, Sabrina. I'm Michelle. Yeah, good idea. Maybe give the hat away. Alright, Sabrina. I'm going to get you to come stand here, facing Jose and Diego. Alright, Sabrina. This is Jose, Diego, Jose, Sabrina. Sabrina, good luck.
Alright, Sabrina, how are you going today? Good? You ready to get a Christmas splash? Now, your job is to tell Diego when to jump. Now, to do this, you've got to raise both arms in the air as high as you can. And at the same time, yell out, jump, Diego. Can you do that for us? Alright, but before you do, Diego needs a run-off. So we're going to send him to the top of that cliff. Now, Sabrina, he only weighs 203 kilos, so you should be fine. On the count of 3, ready, 1, 2, 3! Sabrina, that was fantastic. But you know what? Diego's a little bit excited. We're going to have to ask him. Diego, was that loud enough for you? Sabrina, he said no. I tell you what though, we're going to try it again. This time, we might get the whole audience to help us out. So again, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3! A big jump from Diego, but not much of a splash for Sabrina. Lucky you, Sabrina. Thank you very much. Good job. Diego, what a pretty good jump as well. Now we really appreciate you coming down and joining us today. But please stay right where you are. Our seals and the trainers are coming out for their final farewell. Just remember, you too can be a champion for the wild by choosing MSC. Thank you very much. Bye for now.